My cousin Larry Cadis, who was the son of Mike Cadis and Julia. Larry was my best friend all the way through school, and we used to play a lot together. Silly games, but we did. We would go out and bury treasure, and later on we'd go try and dig it up. And our imagination carried us away. And it was silly, but when we went to dig up the can that we buried, we knocked it on the ground, and it was hollow. We imagined all kind of silly things about it, and we thought it was a ghost or whatever it was. So we were very scared. But even to this day, up until he died, just a few years ago, we used to talk about it. Our favorite teacher, I guess, when I went to public school, I went to 6th grade at St. William's, and then I wanted to go to public school because it's more cosmopolitan than Catholic school. Different kind of people, and so there was Miss Barthel. She was the algebra teacher, and I learned algebra from her. And Miss Berringer was our English teacher, and I learned Shakespeare. And even today, I still remember things like "If" was the poem that she made me memorize. And then Miss King was our other mathematics teacher. So that was in junior high school. And they were a very big influence on me. And then I went through Scott High School, 9th grade, and I wanted to take a vocational course. Well, I was, like I said before, I was a runt. I was very mediocre in what I did, but I wanted to take machine shop. So they turned me down for being in the machine shop, but I had a neighbor next door who was a councilman on Terrace Street. So I went to him and talked to him about it. He said, well, I'll get you in. So he talked to the superintendent of the high school and says he wants me to get in. So the superintendent says, okay, I'll get you in. So I went up to the machine shop the first day for signing in, and the superintendent there of the machine shop says, no, you weren't selected. I said, but I want to get in, and I'm not going anywhere until I do. So I sat there, and Shorty McGrath was a machine shop teacher, and I talked to him about it. He said, well, you weren't selected because you weren't good enough. I said, but I got the desire. They said, well, we'll talk to you later. I told him, it says, one reason I can be in there is because I'll finish machine shop, whereas you got 30 people coming in, and they're going to all drop out, and I'll be the only one left. Well, what happened is, when we graduated from the thing as a senior, there was only 6 of us left out of the 30. So that was a very rewarding experience. I learned more in machine shop for those 3 years that I was there than I did from any other course.
Wow.
Even college.
What was your favorite subject? Machine shop?
Machine shop.
Do you remember the occurrence of any significant historic events during your elementary school days?
elementary school then. Well, that was the Depression, and I was pretty well insulated from the activities at that time. And Dad, he never was out of work that much. Even though it was one job, he could get another one, and he worked hard. So we had what I would call an average life there, and we always had good food, had a place to sleep, and I got all my schooling in. So my activities as a child growing up was pretty good because I completed all that stuff where other people had tougher times.
You did, yeah. What were your favorite radio and television shows?
Well, Amos and Andy was favorite of everybody's at that time.
Was that on radio?
Yeah, radio. And I guess that was the most popular radio show.
And of course there wasn't television.
Huh?
We
had no television, we had no telephone. And when I went to Byesville, Ohio, we never had any electricity. We used gaslight for lighting the house. But as far as the radio is concerned, we had Lowell Thomas. We had a very good.
Lowell Thomas?
Lowell Thomas was the broadcaster at that time for news. So between Lowell Thomas and Amos and Andy, you had a lot of radio. Then we had comedians on the radio. Jack Benny was very popular at that time. We used to have a hillside called Cow Mountain, or Kenny's Hill, same name, same hill. It was up behind our house. It was barren because they had coal mines up there, and the coal mines made it unstable to build any houses on it. So we used to go up there and have a lot of fun. Water would come out of the coal mines, and we would dam it up and make a swimming pool out of the coal mine water. And then eventually the dam we would build would burst and it all disappear. The holidays were great. We had nut rolls, stuffed cabbage, and slower foods. So they were quite abundant and very good.
Describe how important religion was to your family when you were little.
Well, we never missed church. We were very strong Catholics, and there was a lot of activity in the church during the week. So we had missions to go to, and of course they made me an altar boy when I was in high school, and I was there for 4 years as an altar boy. So we had a lot of activity in the church. I had pleurisy when I was a teenager. I had it twice, which is fluid on the lung. So that was my most serious illness. I had colds all the time. Of course, that Pittsburgh air was not very well suited for lung diseases.